Yeah. Alexa, stop.
That's farmer friend, singer-songwriter Lyle Strickland.
That's farmer friend and jack of all trades Chris Horn.
And we're those Taste Bud Guys.
Does this guy have a name?
It's probably Colonel Mutton.
Yeah. I thought it was like a jockey. No,
It's Kentucky. I'm sure it is a
he's got a
jockey.
little jockey hat on him.
If somebody knows what that is, y'all can tell us. I don't know what it is. It seems like it could be a jockey. It's from Kentucky. They're all about the horses.
That's fair.
Guys, welcome back. Thanks for joining us one more time. Like, subscribe, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Snapchat. We've decided. I think we've seen who's on there.
FarmersOnly.com. No.
I'm no selling that. I am no selling that joke. He's not getting it. Also, what is it called? Patreon.
Oh, yes, with Patreon.
You know, we wouldn't want to forget that thing that, you know, helps us a lot if you guys will pitch in and
$4 a
bucks or so.
It's a beer. Buy us
fantastic.
Buy us a beer.
Speaking of
Yes.
people helping, we've got another help bottle,
We do.
a little loaner bottle
Uh-huh.
that I've never had.
I don't remember if I've had it.
Our friend Jared brought this one by again, and if we've already released the Eagle Rare, not only is it the same person, it's the same distillery.
It is. Well, yeah, it's Trace, which is closer than all the other brands that Sazerac owns, right? So, yeah, it's closer in the wheelhouse. I have had a bottle of Blanton's.
It's not even corked yet.
It's been a while. I don't remember thinking it was that great, but everyone talks about how great Blanton's is.
That's all I've ever heard is how great it's supposed to be.
And I will say that this color specifically seems a bit darker than what I remember having.
So the Blanton's label started in like 1844 or something, I believe. If that's wrong, Lyle corrected it. That might be a little early, because I know the guy that started died in 1956, and his name was Albert Bacon Blanton.
Well, that's a long life.
Yeah, so that could be, but well, yes and no, it is, but it happens. So I could be a little early on that date. But I thought the cool thing was that everything on here is handwritten from what this bourbon barrel was dumped on 12/16/19 from barrel 371, stored in warehouse. I think that's an H on Rick number 56, individually selected, filtered, and bottled by hand at 93 proof, which is 46.5% ABV.
Can we pour this yet?
All right, you guys, look at this cool looking little.
It is a super cool bottle.
It's a super cool looking.
But it's a lot of text to go through when there's a good bottle of whiskey in front of us. All right.
Yeah, I was building up for that. That's pretty cool. What?
Information is coming our way. Oh!
Blanton's was also
Interesting.
the first commercially sold single barrel whiskey.
That's super interesting. We just got some information.
Man, that looks incredibly professional to be looking at your phone while you're...
The news stations do it all the time now. It's crazy. This isn't even my phone. The horse and jockey atop the bottle stoppers are now a recognized trademark of Blanton's. The rich heritage and tradition of horses in Kentucky parallel that of bourbon. Beginning in 1990, a collector's set of 8 different stoppers was produced. The set featured a horse and jockey in different strides and poses. Blah, 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 blah. Marketing.
This one's setting down and getting ready to race. Also, this is bottle number 270, if anybody cares to know. Which I heard was the best bottle.
That's what I've heard as well, because I didn't pay for it.
Man, huge cherry.
Yeah. So far, this is heads and tails above what I had before.
Oh, wow. Boy, it's got a lot of sting. That really hit me right here. But
Yeah, it's bright.
really cherry and bright.
So, this is similar to the flavor profile that I remember having before. This is better.
Really sweet.
This is 93 proof, so that's where that sting's coming from.
Yeah. I like it. I don't think it's my favorite one I've ever had because I like those deeper, darker notes better.
Yeah.
But it has a really sweet, bright note in there.
It's like a maraschino cherry.
Yes.
It's not a tart cherry. It's not a deep, rich plum flavor. I don't hardly detect any like caramel.
No, there's
no
like
what-
a saddle leather in there and some little bit of wood or sawdust and kind of
Yeah,
a dirty note in there. But
But-
mostly it's just that really bright.
But there's not a lot of dark oak in it.
Did it say how long it was bottled for? I think it did it?
It's bright and it's hot.
It is hot. Yeah, almost like a little bit of a cinnamon.
What did
in
this
there.
run? A bottle? He doesn't know. We don't know. You know, because we already had the banner here. But
It gets better as I go along.
Highland, you've been replaced as a sponsor by Best Choice.
Best choice.
Gonna water back it?
Yeah, I
give me
think I'm
that
going
too.
to.
I think
I think I'm going to. I think it's good. Yeah,
I'm gonna wait till
notes.
wait till he sees if it's good.
Oh yeah.
Is that what
Yeah.
it means?
Yeah, just a drop or two, and suddenly that's a whole different animal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now the vanilla's come out.
That's an entirely different drink now. Oh yeah.
Okay,
So, go ahead. Go ahead.
so if you get a bottle of Blanton's,
It'll last you longer.
either water back it or put it over a giant cube of ice if you want it a little chilled. But this does infinitely better with a little bit of diluting.
It stands up to it really well.
Yeah.
And it brings out all the extra things that you would normally expect: the vanillas, the caramels, the stuff. It's more in there. The corn.
And I think because it's a little hotter, that bourbon burn shines through that, diluting nature.
Yeah, but you know what it doesn't do? There isn't that metallic nature from that really high end.
Yeah.
A lot of times when you get that really high tinny,
It's fairly round.
yeah, it doesn't do that. It doesn't blow it out with this like copper taste or anything like that. So I see why everybody likes it. It doesn't fit the exact profile that I personally really like with the
That's
Bourbon
fair.
Tuckers and like what we had with the Eagle Rare.
Yeah.
Where it has that more low end caramel flavor. This is a higher, bigger, brighter.
Here's what I would say. If you like bright whiskeys, like I said, you're gonna love this. If you like dark, big, punchy in the gut, really oaky, smoky whiskeys, this may not be your cup of tea. However,
Put some water in it.
it is good. Yeah, water back it. You will love it. And it's a super cool bottle. I know you shouldn't buy a bottle of whiskey based on the bottle, but this
We do.
on the shelf is going to look good. And you should have a range of whiskeys on your shelf because not everyone has the same palate.
So we should. Patreon.
Are you got anything else to say about this? Would you buy this bottle? Let's say it was $50 a bottle.
I'm guessing it's around $50 a bottle, and yes, I would.
Okay, I'm right there with you. This wouldn't be my first choice if my cabinet was bare.
Well, here's
But-
the thing. This is still good, but it's a completely different profile than everything that I really enjoy drinking.
That's fair.
So it puts something else on my shelf that I know is still a good whiskey,
Right up there.
but that might be more pleasing to say you or somebody else that comes that has slightly different taste than I did.
Yeah, I would put this on my shelf. Again, I'm glad I've had it again because this is infinitely better than I remember it.
It's first time for me all the way around.
So, and I'm not sure.
You know what? I didn't look in the deal. I wonder if it said anything cool.
Not sure if my bottle was a single barrel.
I didn't see anything that wasn't single barrel on our website, so it doesn't really say anything.
All right, it didn't say anything. All right, well, until next time.
Whether it's the whiskey you're reading about while you're doing your YouTube channel,
The food that you're eating,
clothes you're wearing,
or the people that you're meeting, grab a buddy and try something new.